I became aware of personalized learning as this concept that was building other places in the country, and I just knew that that was exactly what would push us forward. I wanted it to be a system-wide, a district-wide effort. I didn't want a pilot school here or a pocket there. I wanted our whole system to move in this direction, and I wanted to be able to support that as a superintendent.
The way Native people have learned for thousands of years has been by observation and participation in things that interest them. And so personalized learning has allowed us to embrace our native ways in a manner that is now understandable through a Western lens.
Over half of our teachers in my district now have only known No Child Left Behind. So to be told that you can be creative and that here's some great strategies. You start to design how to get there with your kids to get to these learning outcomes, and you can open your doors and you can do all these different things. And here's how you leverage technology to get that done, and all these other resources in your building.
When it first rolled out, teachers were kind of all looking at each other like, who has the binder? Because that's what we're used to. We're used to, here's your binder of things, and this is chapter 1, chapter 2. And what started happening, though, is people started sharing, well, I already do SMART goals. So here's what I use to do SMART goals. Or I already do data tracking, and here's what I use to do it. So we weren't necessarily talking about this model that everyone thought we were going to adopt. It turned into a great staff collaboration, because without that, genesis of ideas, we would have never even sat and talked about it.
When you see targeted instruction happening with, 3, 4, 5 different groups of kids, and you realize what that looks like, it's like, oh my gosh. When you see in real time, in different stations, and even where the teacher is at, engaging activities that are giving kids real-time data that they as kids can respond to, and then within minutes the teacher can also respond to. Again, it's just these aha moments.
I never thought I would graduate. I come from a family that didn't graduate. They just dropped out.
My daddy's proud of me. There was a point in time where he felt like, was it even possible?
The traditional way of doing school does not work for everyone. We looked really hard at the data in terms of our actual dropout rates, our students who were not doing well and why that was.
I could do my own pace. I can work on my own pace, very slowly, take my time. I'm not rushed by any teachers.
I've definitely seen, increases in attendance, engagement, positive relationships with teachers.
The kids are so much more motivated.